Welcome to another edition of EMU Soccer Weekly here on Eagle All Access. I'm Adam Kuffner alongside EMU head soccer coach Scott Hall. And Coach, preseason ended last week. You had a draw against Detroit, and then you ended up beating Butler on Sunday. What was your overall assessment of those two preseason contests?
Two very good opponents that definitely will get us ready for not just the next couple games, but for the MAC. You know, they'll kind of grind through the MAC. Both Butler and Detroit put us under some pressure and gave us some things to kind of work on this week to get ready for the opening game. So a great preseason. We're ready to go.
You definitely have some fresh legs out there throughout those contests. Ended up subbing quite a few. I believe it was in the double digits for both of those matches. With all those different lineups out there, did you see a starting 11 that really stuck out to you that you'll probably start on Friday or this weekend on Sunday?
Yeah, the nice thing is for us is we were able to get a lot of different combinations of players in up front, in the midfield, and the back. So I think it gives us a better idea of who can handle playing at the highest level, because stepping into the next couple games, we're going to need to see who can kind of handle that. And the good news is you know, we've got 22 players who are ready at this level. So it's been exciting. Training's been exciting.
And speaking of players that are ready, you have two keepers that are really ready to play. You played Megan McCabe in the first halves of both those games and put Jenna Odell in the second half. So having both those players having starting time as keepers, what do you see? Are you going to go with a two-headed goalie system, or are you going to go with a primary starter and then just see how things play out? Or what's your overall take on that situation?
It's still a competition. I mean, we're very lucky this year. We've got two unbelievable goalies. I would think right now probably you have Megan McCabe a little bit ahead of the game, as Jenna's still kind of nursing that hip. But overall, I mean, Jenna's back. I mean, it's exciting. It's exciting to see in training both of these two players. You know, they just get better and better each practice. So I think right now maybe a slight lead, but again, I wouldn't be nervous to play either player. We're going to be very good with them behind us.
And looking ahead towards the season, the preseason poll came out yesterday for the MAC coaches. Picked second once again in the West. That's where you were last year. That's where you won a MAC regular season title. You like being in that position?
Yeah, I mean, again, the polls are interesting. It's always fun to see who people pick and who gets the votes one way or the other. I think our players are we're focused on one game at a time. I don't think we've really focused on the MAC that much yet. You know, we've got Fordham coming up. We've been putting a lot of attention towards them and Indiana. So when we get there, we get there. I mean, it's going to be a grind. It's going to be a fun ride. The roller coaster always goes up and down throughout the MAC, so it'll be fun. The poll's always fun to see.
And speaking of Fordham, have them come in on Friday to open up the regular season. How important is it to not only open up the season here at home, but also get a victory?
Yeah, I mean, you'd love to have that. What's fun is we don't know anything really that much about Fordham, so you know, this is a chance for us to really have to adapt on the field rather than watching game films of how they play. They have a new coach, new probably system of how they play. So for us, I think that's good, because the MAC can change so quickly. This gives us a team who's got quality. They definitely have quality players on it, but we haven't seen them. We don't know. So not knowing what to expect, I think we'll be really sharp coming out on Friday, which that's what we're looking for.
And then wrapping up opening weekend, you have a big Sunday match against Indiana, a team that made the NCAA tournament last year. Big team, big name. What's it going to take to beat the Hoosiers?
Well, again, that's another test for us to see where we can fit. You know, we want to be playing them at the end of the year too. Indiana we played last year. It was a 1-0 game. Good game. I didn't think we played to our potential on the day. But, I mean, give credit to Indiana. They are tough. They are tough everywhere across the field. So, again, testing ourselves with Fordham, playing different system, playing different ways there, and then seeing a great Indiana team come in where they'll be athletic, they'll be hard, and they'll be gunning to win. So it should be a fun weekend for us.
It's a big opening weekend for the Eastern Michigan Eagles, opening up the 2014 soccer season at home this Friday against Fordham. That's August 22nd at 4 p.m.